You walk into a room and within seconds it happens. You measure yourself, not consciously, not intentionally. It is automatic. Who looks more confident, who speaks better, who seems more successful, who belongs more than you do. Comparison feels immediate and personal. It feels like a flaw in character, like insecurity, like something you should have grown out by now. But comparison is not a weakness, it's an orientation. In this episode, I want to explore why comparison activates so quickly, what it's actually trying to determine, and why trying to stop comparing rarely works. Hi, my name is Antonio. I have master degree in psychotherapy. I am also facilitator of systemic constellations, and for over 13 years, I work with people through workshops and individual sessions. Comparison is not primarily about competition. It's about position. The mind scans the environment and asks, where do I stand? Am I ahead, behind, included, excluded? This happens fast because belonging has always depend on position. When comparison becomes constant, it stops being informational and starts becoming evaluative. You don't just notice difference, you assign value to them. Better, worse, more, less. The body reacts as if this evaluation determines safety. Energy shifts, attention narrows. You become preoccupied with how you are perceived, not because you are shallow, but because evaluation feels consequential. Many people believe confidence eliminates comparison. It doesn't. Even confident individuals compare. The difference is whatever comparison defines identity or simply provides context. When comparison fuses with identity, it becomes exhausting. Every interaction becomes a silent scoreboard. Every achievement becomes relative. Satisfaction disappears because someone else is always ahead in some dimension. Comparison is intensified by visibility. Social media amplifies it. Constant exposure to perfect lives creates the illusion that everyone else is moving faster, achieving more, becoming better version of themselves while you are standing still. But comparison rarely shows the whole structure. It isolates one visible trait and ignores context, history, cost, and trade-offs. It compares complexity into hierarchy. The deeper issue is not comparison itself. It is the belief that worth is ranked. When worth becomes conditional on position, comparison becomes threatening. Trying to eliminate comparison is not the solution. The shift happens when you begin to question the metric. Compared according to what? Success, visibility, approval, productivity. And who defined that scale? When you loosen the scale, comparison loses intensity. It becomes observation instead of judgment. You can notice someone else's strength without translating it into your deficiency. Comparison becomes destructive when it replaces orientation with identity. When you are no longer asking, where am I, but what am I worth? As this distinction becomes clearer, something changes. You stop needing to win every silent evaluation. You start moving according to direction rather than position. This does not remove ambition, it clarifies it. You pursue growth because it aligns with you, not because it proves something. If this pattern feels familiar, This is the kind of structural work we explore more deeply inside my introductory course, Anatomy of the Soul, the Inner Structure. There we examine how identity forms, how internal hierarchies develop, and how to recognize the way you relate to worth and belonging. You can find the course details in the description. And if you want more information about psychology, about this kind of topics, you can join my newsletter, Soul Psychology. The link is also in the description. This is Anatomy of the Soul, and in the next episode, we will explore why success can feel uncomfortable and why growth sometimes triggers contraction instead of expansion.